Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get domain and hosting. Second, we'll install WordPress. Third, we'll download and install the Flatsome theme. And finally, we'll create our awesome e-commerce website. You ready? Let's do this. So this is the page you'll come to when you click the link. And as you can see, SiteGround is officially recommended by WordPress.org. That says a lot. There are actually only 3 web hosting companies that are officially recommended by WordPress. SiteGround is one of the best out there. I actually host all of my websites with SiteGround. The reason being, they're really good at making sure they don't overload their servers with too many customers' websites like some other hosting companies do. And their customer service is top notch. I mean, they go above and beyond to make sure that you're happy as a customer. So if I scroll down here, you can see they have 3 different plans. They have the startup plan, the grow big plan, and the go geek plan. I always recommend my students go with the grow big plan. The reason being is you can build unlimited websites with this plan. With the startup plan, you can see you can only create 1 website. And it's only a couple dollars more than the startup plan per month. And you get all these essential WordPress features as well as these premium WordPress features. Now there's just one more thing I'm going to talk about real quick before we get started, and that is web page loading speed. With e-commerce websites, it's imperative that you choose a web host that will help your web pages load as fast as possible. I just want to show you some statistics real quick. Right here, 19 powerful reasons why your e-commerce website speed is important. They actually did a study on web page loading speed. I believe it was done by Kissmetrics. And if you come down here, 47% of customers expect a website to load in 2 seconds or less. 80% of users said a slow loading website was more frustrating than a temporarily down website. 40% of customers will abandon a website that takes more than 3 seconds to load. Think about that. That's almost half of your potential customers who could be buyers will leave your website if it takes longer than 3 seconds to load. 1 in 3 shoppers leave a website if they wait more than 5 seconds for a page to load. And 53% of mobile users abandon websites that take longer than 3 seconds to load. And there's one more statistic I want to show you. 79% of customers who are dissatisfied with the website performance are less likely to make a repeat purchase. 44% of online shoppers tell friends and family about a bad online shopping experience. And 95% of mobile users to a fast website said they would come back again, compared to only 62% for a slow website. That's a big difference. And that was actually done by Google there, 2017. So you can see how important it is to have a fast loading website. And the thing about SiteGround is they actually give you a free tool. It's called SG Optimizer. It's actually a WordPress plugin. I'll tell you about WordPress plugins later on. But what it does is it helps speed up your website, and it actually caches your images, text, and all that stuff so that when your visitors come back to your website, it doesn't have to reload the web page from the beginning. It just loads that cached page. And that's very important. So with that being said, when you're ready, go ahead and click Get Plan. And here we're going to register our domain name. Your domain name is pretty much your website name. So I'm just going to make one up here. Your e-commerce website, and you can see it's already set to .com, which is what I want. And domain registration, this should be checked already. That's what we want because we're going to register this new domain. When you're ready, go ahead and click Proceed. And if your domain name is available, you'll get this congratulations message. If it's not, then you'll get a message that says something like, this domain isn't available, it's already taken, and you'll have to choose a different one. So once you're here, you'll go ahead and fill out your account information. You'll put in your email address. You'll create a password and confirm your password. You'll put in your client information, which is your name, address, phone number. Payment information, you just put in your credit card. Purchase information. Here we have the Grow Big plan, and you can see it's set to 12 months. I do recommend the 12-month plan. You can extend this to 2 years or 3 years. I recommend the 12-month plan because that way it gives you a year to make sure you want to do this. And SiteGround does give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you're not satisfied within 30 days, you can get a full refund. Domain registration, you see it's $15.95. I do recommend domain privacy. It's only $1 per month, and the reason being is if you don't add this, then your email address is going to be publicly available, and you'll get a bunch of spam in your email box. I do recommend you get SG Site Scanner. It's less than $20 a year. And what they do is they monitor your website 24/7, and it protects you from being hacked or injected with malicious code. So that just gives you some peace of mind. Here, what you want to do is click the I confirm that I've read and agree to SiteGround terms of service. And you can check this box if you want to receive SiteGround news and special offers by email. And once you're ready, go ahead and click Pay Now. I'm going to go ahead and meet you on the other side, and then we'll get started with installing WordPress. Alright guys, I just want to congratulate you on taking that first step and getting your domain and hosting. Way to go, good job. Okay, as you can see, we're on the SiteGround dashboard, and this is the Home tab. If we click the My Accounts tab, it'll show you your account and it shows you your domains. I actually have two separate SiteGround accounts. I have this one which I use to build the websites on for my tutorial videos, and then I have a separate SiteGround account for my personal websites. I'm going to come back to this My Accounts tab, but right now we're going to go to Support. If you ever need technical assistance, you can come down here to the Contact Us Here link, click that, and this opens up this menu. You have Technical Assistance, Advanced Technical Services, and Billing Assistance. Let's say you have a problem with your WordPress site, just click WordPress Assistance, and you would type in your problem here, click Continue, and then you could chat with a technical support person. Next, we're going to go to Billing. Here you can manage your credit card on file. You can add a card. This shows you your hosting account, your hosting the plan you have. If we go to referral deals, if you tell your friends about SiteGround, you get up to $100 for each sale you bring. Add services, you can upgrade to a different plan. And they also have these order extras. And they also have some perks. So let's go back to My Accounts. And right now we're going to install WordPress. So we'll click this red Go to cPanel button. And this is your cPanel. If we come down here to Auto Installers, we'll click Softaculous. And here's where we can install WordPress. So this big W, click the blue Install button. And this is the software setup. So it's going to default to the latest version of WordPress, which is what we want. Here, choose installation URL. You're going to choose a domain that you want to install WordPress on. So I'm going to click this and go down to flatsomedemo.com. And just leave it on HTTPS. Site settings, I'm going to show you how to change this in WordPress dashboard later on, so we'll skip that. Here we're going to create our admin username and our admin password, and you're going to use these to log into your WordPress site. So you want to make sure you write these down. So I'm going to create a username here. And create a strong password. Next, you're going to type in your admin email. This is the email that WordPress is going to send you emails to. Make sure it's correct. That looks good. You're going to choose your language. I'm going to leave it on English. Now select plugins. We do want to check the classic editor box. This is going to allow us to use the classic edition of WordPress. Easy setup. I'm going to uncheck this because it just adds some stuff we don't need. And we don't need to mess with the advanced options. So when you're ready, go ahead and click the install button. And it's just going to take a few seconds to install. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is this administrative URL. I'm going to open that in a new tab. And this takes you right to your WordPress dashboard. That's perfect. You can see my username up here, WebGuy2019. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss this. I like to clean things up a little bit. And over here you can see the menu on the side. This is the SG Optimizer I told you about earlier. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Settings, and general. And here's where you can change your site title and your tagline. So your site title is pretty much going to be your website name. So just type in Flatsome Demo, and actually I don't like that. Let's learn how to there we go. Okay. So right here, WordPress admin, WordPress address URL, and site address. I always like to change my URL to www dot. So in order to do that, you just type it in here. And you have to type it in here as well. Make sure these are both exactly the same, because if they're not, you'll mess up your site. So you could actually copy that and paste it in here just to be safe. There's the admin email address created when I installed WordPress. Here you can change the date and time stuff. I'm just going to leave that like it is. That looks good. When you're done, click Save Changes. And now it's actually going to log me out because the URL changed to www.flatsomedemo.com. So I'm going to have to type in my username and password. I'll click Remember Me and then click Login. And there we go. Now you can see it's www.flatsomedemo.com. And if I click here, click Visit Site, you can see it's pretty ugly. This is actually the default WordPress theme. So don't worry, we're going to change that. It's going to look a lot better later on. So I'll close that. I'm going to go ahead and close this tab as well. And now what we're going to do is I'm just going to go through the WordPress dashboard real quick. So first thing we want to do is go to Settings, and we're going to go to Permalinks. And as you can see, here you can choose what you want your permalinks to look like. We're going to choose post name because we want our titles to have look nice and clean like this. We don't want our visitors to go here and, it says 2019, 1019, that just looks messy. And it's not good for SEO either. This is much better for SEO, which is search engine optimization. So once we're done with that, we'll click Save Changes. Next, we're going to go back to Dashboard. Okay, there's one more thing I want to show you, and that's if we go to Users and click All Users. Here you'll see your admin username. Click Edit. And here you can change the color scheme of your dashboard. See, we can change it to light, blue, coffee, ocean. I usually just keep it on default. If we scroll down, here you can change your nickname. I'm going to go ahead and change this to Matt. And display name publicly as, change that to Matt. And now you can see it changes up here. This is good. It kind of helps prevent hackers from knowing what your username is. Just another way to keep your site secure. Because whenever you write a blog post, it's going to display that nickname. Here you can change email. And down here, if you need to change your password, where it says new password, just click generate password, and this will automatically generate a password for you. If you want to create your own password, something that's easy for you to remember, you just delete this, and then you would just type in your password. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. And I'm going to update the profile. So now we're going to go back to the WordPress dashboard. And I'm going to go through this other stuff as we build the store, like the plugins, posts, pages. So don't worry if you feel kind of intimidated by all this stuff, the dashboard. By the end of this video, you're going to be a pro. You're going to know exactly what to do and where to go. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to install the e-commerce theme we're going to use, which is Flatsome. And I actually have a link in the video description that will take you right to the Flatsome theme product page. So I'll see you there. All right, guys, so this is the page you'll come to when you click the link, and this is the Flatsome theme. This is the theme we're going to use to build our e-commerce site. You can see it's the #1 best-selling WooCommerce theme. In fact, if I come down here, you can see it has 5 stars out of 5,103 ratings. And if I come over here, this is 2019's best-selling WordPress e-commerce themes. They update this weekly. And you can see Flatsome is #1. It had so far 558 sales in 2019, twice as many sales as the second most popular WooCommerce theme. So that just tells you everything you need to know about Flatsome. People love it. And let me just go back here, and you can see you get 24/7 support, and it actually comes free with 6 months of support. And the support is really good. I tested it out. They're really fast at getting back and answering your questions and helping you out. I'm just going to come down here and show you some of the features. One good thing about Flatsome is it has a UX, what's called the UX builder. It's a front-end visual builder. So it's drag and drop, and you see the changes in real time. You just have to update each change. You have unlimited options here. It's optimized for speed. So like I was talking about speed earlier, you can see it got all these scores on the different speed tests. Great designs. They always keep it up to date. Flatsome Studio. This is probably one of the biggest selling points of this theme. They have over 300 predefined layouts and sections, and they're done by some really, really talented designers. It makes it really easy for non-techie people and people who aren't really designers to create a website. You can just use these different templates and just pop them in there on the page. I'm going to show you how to do that. One-click demo content. A large elements library. These are the elements we're going to be using to create our website. You just click on an element. Different languages. And customer showcases. I want to show you these real quick. These are actual e-commerce sites that are live, and they actually sell stuff that were created using the Flatsome theme. So you can see it has really beautiful designs here. This one has a slider, which we're going to do in our site. This is kind of a grid layout. Here we have purses, another grid type layout. I'm going to show you how to create that. Here are the products here, prices. Here you can add to a wish list. We're going to do that as well. This is probably, this might be one of their pre-made templates here. This is what they look like. It's really neat. And really, really clean footer. All right. Here we have another one. This is a cute website. Nice design. I love this here. This is used a parallax effect. Really neat. And they have their social profiles here. Here's a website for, they sell like fitness supplements and stuff. Protein, whey protein. Really nice design. Look at that. Wow, that's awesome. I love the color scheme. Nice. This is a slider as well, I think. There's another one. They sell essential oils. This is really cool. It's like a grid layout. And they have the reviews down here on the slide. Really neat. And the last one is this. Looks like they sell dirt bikes. Really neat. Nice clean design. So that just gives you an idea of all the different types of e-commerce sites you can build with this theme. I mean, it's just, these all look really professional, well designed, really nice. Different setups. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how to buy the theme. All you have to do is come over here, click add to cart, or you can click buy now, which is actually probably easier. And then you just fill this out, email, and then click next, check these boxes. It's $59, and like I said, it comes with 6 months of support for free. And you can add another 6 months of support for only a little over $17, I believe. So I already bought this theme, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And after you buy the theme, you'll go to your account, and up here, you'll click on Downloads. And right here you can see, click Download. And you'll want to click Install WordPress File Only, and License and Certificate Purchase Code. This is a text file. That's going to be just your license code, which you'll need when you install the theme. And for some reason, it's not. Oh, there we go. It was just lagging. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close all these tabs. And I'll open this up. Actually, I'll do that from WordPress dashboard. So we'll go back to the WordPress dashboard. I'll close this. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the left to Appearance, and we'll click Themes. And we're going to install this theme manually. Next, we'll come up here and we'll click Add New. We'll click Upload Theme. Click Choose File. And I'm going to go to my Downloads folder, which is right here. And we're going to choose the Theme Forest Flatsome theme. Here, we'll click Open. And we'll click Install Now. And right now it's installing the theme. It's uploading it. There we go. It only takes a few seconds. Next, we'll click Activate, and this will activate the theme. And now here's a setup wizard. Flatsome makes it really easy to set up the theme. Really cool. So what we're going to do is click Let's Go. Here's where you put in your purchase code. So if I would go to, let me see, my downloads here. And it should be this here. Click this. And this is my purchase code here. So you would copy that and paste it in. I'm not going to do that because this is just a demo, a test website. So I'm going to skip this step. I just wanted to show you how to do that. Unless you're a developer, you don't really need the child theme. So we can just skip this step as well. Plugins. All right. So there's only 2 plugins we're really going to install. And that's going to be the WooCommerce wishlist and the Contact Form 7. WooCommerce it's already installed, as you can see. So don't worry about these because I'm going to show you better plugins. These are kind of outdated. So I'm going to skip this step as well. Demo content. Do not install this. Really, all it is, it's just going to put a bunch of content on your WordPress site that we're not going to use because I'm going to show you how to create all this stuff anyway. So go ahead and skip this step as well. Upload a logo. Don't worry about that because when we create the site, I'm going to show you how to upload your own logo. And we'll go ahead and skip this step as well. And don't worry about the select presets. Help and support. If you want, you can go through this here. You can read this. But if you're ready to get going, we'll just click Agree and Continue. You can join the Facebook group. There are a lot of people on there. They kind of ask questions and they get answers. There's also the theme documentation here and all this good stuff. Leave a rating. So when you're ready to go, let's click View Your Website. All right, and this is what our website looks like right now. It's pretty plain, kind of ugly. Don't worry, we're going to fix that. All right, so we installed WordPress and we purchased and installed the Flatsome theme. So now let's go ahead and see what we're going to do next.